Shalom. First and foremost, like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakadash. Double honors to my apostles, elders, a great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here pushing this truth and sincerity. The water for what you do. We love you. We appreciate you through the spirit. Right? Just your brother Dawud die here with another Abaratazab, another lesson, from the GMS camp in Atlanta. And Abaratazab is edifying, it's gonna be on the topic of patience. As you can see here, we're gonna type in we're gonna type in the definition. Just really quick, just because hey, in these times, you always gotta go back to the apostles and elders, man. They've been doing this for 30 years, 25 years, 20, 15, 10, 5, however long, and they've been through a lot, So we gotta, we gotta be patient. You know what I'm saying? They done been through things quadruple the amount of what we have, on higher levels, man. You know, heavy amounts of demons on the apostles and elders. So you gotta be patient in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And every day brothers are faring, Every day brothers they're having patience, and being tempted and being tested by Satan, you know, to fall out and be a part of this world. You know what I'm saying? It's like the biggest temptation for brothers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, whether you chasing after women, you know, trying to, you and your family, your family getting in the way, you know, because you're gonna have that. Satan's gonna come through all different types of vessels, man, to get to you, so you can fall out of this truth. It's gonna come through your family, come through your kids, you know, people going to think, oh, you don't love your family because you love the Most High and you put the Most High first. You know what I'm saying? You put this truth first before your family, which the scriptures clearly tell you. You know what I'm saying? Just earlier today, you know what I'm saying? I had some, maybe he's a part of the nation of Israel, maybe not, but he was telling me about being a father and being a husband, and that once you have a kid, it's like nothing else matters, and only your family matters, and whatever your wife says, you got to do, whatever if your wife called you and you out, doing something, you're supposed to come straight home, not understanding the order, not understanding that there's order in this thing, and it's not to say that niggas is supposed to be out there doing whatever they want to do and forgetting that they got responsibilities at home. That's not what that's saying. You know what I'm saying? But he's changing his whole life for her, and it's supposed to be the opposite. Total opposite. He's moving to another neighborhood for her. You know, and he's inconveniencing himself because he has a job that's closer to where he's living now, and because she wants to be closer to her friends. That's exactly what he told me. He wants to be closer to her. She wants to be closer to her friends. He was forced to move, which is okay because I mean, I guess it's not too much of an inconvenience. That's okay when if you can meet a woman, you rib halfway, if you want to, what I'm saying, not to be feel like it's a burden if you don't, or feel guilty that if you don't, but for brothers in this truth, you to put this truth first, what I'm saying. You're supposed to be studying, doing videos, what I'm saying, not worrying about field trips for your kid and going, and what I'm saying, you can do stuff with your family, man. What I'm saying, put your family, as a hold that as a high responsibility, but the truth comes first. You don't put off the truth for your family. What I'm saying, or even in general, like if you're a man and you want to go out, you work hard, and your family's straight, they're eating, they got a roof over their heads, if these things, if you're taking care of that business, so what, you want to go out, and have a couple drinks maybe at the bar or something like that, don't feel guilty. But what I was going back to, what I'm saying, it's about patience. Is Satan will come through different vessels, man. He'll try you from your family, he'll try you with women, he'll try you with money, he'll try you with your job, he'll try you with whatever it is, video games. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I know people who addicted to video games and can't stop playing video games. You know what I'm saying? So they don't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, it'll be harder for them to find the truth, even though the Heavenly Father is the one who chooses them, but He'll put it right in front of their face and they won't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You got video games with subliminal messages and it showing them that what the government does to them. You know what I'm saying? With the GMO foods and fluoride in the water, and destroying our people. You know what I'm saying? But they won't see that. That's a message from the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? That's mercy. But they won't see that because they're addicted to video games, man. That's a temptation. You know what I'm saying? And that Satan will come through different devices, man. Scriptures tell you to beware of Satan's devices. So just a definition of patience. You know what I'm saying? So that you get a clear understanding. It says the capacity. Capacity, the amount of things. You know what I'm saying? The capacity is what you're able to hold. You know what I'm saying? The capacity to accept or tolerate delay. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay. That's very beautiful right there. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, because you have to be patient, because you have to be able to the capacity of what you can accept, you know, for as far as how long it's taken for however long it will take for Yahweh Shai to come back to us. It's gonna be tested. It's gonna be tried. You know what I'm saying? The capacity to accept or tolerate delay. You know how long the apostles and the elders have been doing this thing for? Their patience is not matched, man. You know what I'm saying? Their patience is not matched, man. You know what I'm saying? They still pushing, and they're going even harder now. And they've been out there for 30 years, 25 years, and you know what I'm saying? Uh, around that number, man. You know what I'm saying? So the capacity to accept or to tolerate delay, they have the capacity of monumental proportion, man. You know what I'm saying? To accept the delay, which it's not a delay because the Heavenly Father wants it done at a specific time, but in this flesh it hurts. The spiritual battle can hurt at times, man. Sometimes you get wounded, you know what I'm saying, but you're supposed to come back, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get cut, you know. The next swing you might deflect that, you know what I'm saying, with the shield. Scriptures is known as the shield, man, and a sword. The sword in your shield. That's what the scriptures are, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the spirit is. You know what I'm saying? So the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, you know what I'm saying? Trouble or suffering without getting angry or upset. Brothers might, get upset a little bit, but like I said, you bounce back up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man. I wish this world be destroyed. I'm tired of all these temptations, man. I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you get stronger from that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't fall out. You know what I'm saying? You keep pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? Without getting angry or upset. Forbearance, tolerance, restraint, self-restraint, because you're your worst enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? You are your worst enemy. Self-restraint. You got to be able to have self-restraint, man. You know what I'm saying? So, just a couple examples of wicked Israelites, or men who didn't have restraint, self-restraint. A prime example would be King Saul. We're just gonna read a couple verses from King Saul. This is 1 Samuel chapter 13. It says Saul reigned. Salakia. Yeah, Saul. I'm gonna go to verse 8. Salakia. This is 1 Samuel chapter 13 verse 8. And he tarried 7 days according to the set time that Samuel had appointed, but Samuel came not to Gilgal, and the people were scattered from him. See, these people were not having patience, man. They didn't have any self-restraint. Go back to that word patience. It says to the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, right? They've only been gone for what? Samuel said he's only been gone for what, a week, and he tarried 7 days, according to the set time, so he was what, a week late, but that's nothing, man, you know, especially to the Heavenly Father, man, that's nothing, and it says, and Saul said, bring hither a burnt offering to me and peace offerings, and he offered the burnt offering. And it came to pass that as soon as he had made an end of offering the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came, and Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him. And Samuel said, what hast thou done? And Saul said, because I saw that the people were scattered from me, and that thou comest not within the days appointed, and that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash. Therefore I said, the Philistines will come down now upon me to Gilgal, and I have not made supplication unto the Lord. I forced myself. All right. So he didn't have patience. He says, I forced myself, therefore, and offered a burnt offering, going off, not having patience, not having self-restraint, worrying about the temptations of his family, You know what I'm saying? instead of handling his business, man. You know what I'm saying? Worried about what other people thinking about him. You know what I'm saying? When he had clear commandments, right? So it says, and Samuel said to Saul, thou hast done foolishly. Thou hast not kept the commandment of the heavenly Father thy power, which he commanded thee. Now would the Lord have established thy kingdom upon Israel forever. So he would have had the kingdom of Israel forever. That was a promise, but he broke his promise. But now thy kingdom shall not continue. The Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai hath sought him a man after his own heart, and the Lord hath commanded him to be captain over his people, because thou hast not kept that which the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai commanded thee. So he gave his rulership, he gave his kingdom, he gave his power, his covenant, his promise to another man, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to he didn't have patience and self-restraint. His capacity to hold what does it say? The capacity to accept or tolerate delay. His capacity was minimal, very minute, So because of that, the Heavenly Father took away his stripes, man, for being king over Israel forever. All right. So going to another example. We're gonna go to Exodus chapter 32, right, and giving an account of these wicked Israelites, man, having no patience. This is Exodus chapter 32, verse 1. And when the people saw that Moses delayed, they go to that word delayed again, right, to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, notice how, great men at the time, or great men, are always being tried through what? Their family or their friends. You know what I'm saying? Their brethren. These are family members of these so-called, they're supposed to be great men in the Bible. And I'm not saying they weren't great men. They went off, but they're still great men, right? The Heavenly Father was dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? But you're listening to what other people say. You know what I'm saying? Like the man earlier who was telling me, about how to be a man, a family man. When he's listening to his woman, and caring about what she thinks, and it's like, you still have consideration for your rib. You're not like, you're not a brute. You know what I'm saying? You're not treating your woman like shit. But if you want to go out and do something, your woman has nothing to say to you, man. It's supposed to be, but this is not our kingdom. So therefore, he's kissing his wife's ass. He was a cool dude and everything, but it's just, he's trying to tell me how to be, and he didn't mean anything by it. He was just kicking some knowledge in his perspective. I'm not dogging him out right now. I'm just saying, it's not up to, you don't listen to your woman, man. Your woman's supposed to listen to you. So the Heavenly Father says, man, that Eve went off, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of Eve, we're in a predicament that we are. You know what I'm saying? And he said, I gave authority for the man to be over the woman, not the other way around. That's the Heavenly Father said that. So if you don't like that, that's on you, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a personal problem. All right. So you're not to be worrying about what other people think, man. Friends and family, you got even your friends, man, your closest friends. Oh, you shouldn't be a part of that Israelite thing, man. You're giving away to temptations and you're not being patient, man. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. So we're going to continue. It says, and when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, Up, make us gods, which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what is become of him. All right. And they said it out of their own mouths that Moses, the man who brought us out of Egypt, it's like, yo, man, he told you to, wait and be patient. And he wasn't even going that long, man. And they know the power which the Heavenly Father has showed them, and yet they still want to go off. And it says here, verse 2, and Aaron has said unto them, break off the golden earrings. So like it, Aaron said unto them, break off the golden earrings, which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them unto me. Because, brothers or niggas' families, you know what I'm saying, must have been complaining to him. He probably had some so-called righteous men amongst the congregation. They probably were like, yeah, we're gonna wait and and see what goes on. And niggas have wives that probably be talking shit to him, just like Job's wife. You know what I'm saying? Just talking shit and telling them, like, forget about, when Moses said, yeah, he brought us out of Egypt, but forget about that. You know what I'm saying? No, come on, like, what's going on? Like, we want salvation now, or we want, um, we're not, fuck being patient. You know what I'm saying? They probably cussing out their husbands and stuff, being wicked bitches, man. They probably looking at their kids because it says their sons, your daughters. Those are probably the sons and daughters that were like, Dad, what's going on? Like, oh, just like niggas today, man. Not listening to their fathers, man. I was watching a movie the other day, with my rib too. It's called A Quiet Place. All right, brothers should watch that movie. It's called A Quiet Place. Let's show you right there what happens when kids and women don't listen to their husbands, man. You know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning, the opening scene, the little knucklehead kid, he had to been like 6 years old, maybe 5, probably like 5 years old, man. And his father kept telling him to be quiet and not to play with certain things, like certain toys that made loud noises, because the creatures will come and find you, because they can't see but they can hear. They have very powerful hearing, you know. And at first the kid was kind of listening, but he was kind of fighting back and shit. But he, at the end of the day, he started listening to his father and stuff. And then the fucking daughter, right, which is older than the son, it's always some fucking woman, man. You know, niggas too. Like, niggas go off too, but more likely it's, nigga will listen to his father. You know what I'm saying? But the wicked ass little girl, man, gave the son. They had the son had this toy, and the father was like, "You can't play with that toy. It makes too much noise." You know what I'm saying? The father put the toy up, and they went about their business. And the girl grabbed the toy. I was like, "Nah, you can play with it. Here, take it." You know what I'm saying? And gave it to the kid. Now the kid was gonna walk off with the rest of the family. You know what I'm saying? But then he went back and grabbed the batteries, because the father had to take the batteries out, or the daughter had to take the batteries. Somebody took the batteries out so it wouldn't make the noise. The kid fucking grabbed the batteries, put them inside the toy, and while they were walking, I'm not gonna give too much of it away, but while they were walking, the thing, he was playing with the toy, it was making noises. You know what I'm saying? And the fucking creature came, man. You know what I'm saying? And you go watch the rest of the movies. I'm not gonna tell you whether he lived or died, but um, and that's not the only account that the family wasn't listening to the father, man. You know what I'm saying? There's like multiple times where here you are on the brink of your death. Anything can happen. These creatures, they can hear everything. You know what I'm saying? From however far they are, and you're arguing with your parents. You're arguing with your the head of the household, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Even during the brink of death, niggas is rebelling against the father. You know what I'm saying? And they're being hard-headed, and it's just making it. And these times is crazy because that doesn't seem like a time that you should disobey the person that's keeping you safe, but they still did it. And at the end, man, you'll see what happens if brothers watch that video, man, on that movie. You watch that movie, you'll see why not listening to the leader, you know and ultimately us, me too. You know what I'm saying? Brothers out there, all of y'all not listening to the word, these scriptures, your elders in your camp, the brothers that were before you, the leaders and apostles, not listening to them, because they listen to who? Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Who in turn listens to Yahweh, our Father, man. You know what I'm saying? So we don't listen to our Father, and we don't have patience with our Father, wicked things happen to us, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read on. And it says, "Of your sons and your daughters and your wives, and bring them to me." Salakia. And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron. And now this is, it takes into account where he he makes a golden calf out of it for them to worship. But we're gonna jump down to verse 19. They give it to them to worship the golden calf. And it came to pass, as soon as he came nigh into the camp, that he saw the calf. This is Moses. He seen the calf and the dancing, right, from all the wicked ass Israelites worshiping this God, this other God, which there are no other gods, but we're basically worshiping Satan. And Moses' anger waxed hot, and he cast the tables out of his hands and brake them beneath the mount. And he took the calf which they had made and burnt it in the fire, and ground it to powder, and strawed it upon the water, and made the children of Israel drink of it. You're talking about Moses, all right, a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? And he did that to them because they were worshiping other idols. You know what I'm saying? So all you people out there who think that God is all about peace or God is all about love, he's about punishment, man. You know what I'm saying? And Moses was righteous in doing so. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to hear none of that, man. Y'all don't have nothing to say when you see these type of scriptures. You other camps, or groups, you scoffers, you know what I'm saying? You churches, you Christians, all of y'all, man. Y'all don't have nothing to say. When y'all see scriptures like this, what do y'all say, man? What do y'all say? Oh, it's okay to, look at other doctrines. I hear niggas say that shit all the time. It's okay to read this, the 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 what's those books? The Book of Enoch, the Book of the Dead, um, all these different books and shit. Like I got a someone who's supposed to be a close friend of mine, say shit like that. Oh, I read into everything. No, you're not supposed to read into everything, nigga. You're supposed to read the Holy Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it tells you why our people are in the state and predicament that we are in, man. We do it to ourselves. We go into other doctrines, man. We doing too much reading and dwelling into other things. It's okay for you to read that stuff and so you can get a kind of to be knowledgeable of what's going on around you, but you're not supposed to take that into consideration. None of that stuff. You're supposed to only take the holy scriptures into consideration, and that's it. Everything else is not, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is fluff. All right, the Holy Bible is not fluff. The Holy Bible is the law, man. You know what I'm saying? And the more you dwell into this law, the more your spirit gets stronger, man. We're coming into tough times now, man. Brothers need every little bit of spiritual strength they can get. You gotta have patience, man. You know, get one more scripture really quick. This is Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. Oh wait, Salaki, I think I got that wrong. Yeah, Joshua chapter 1 should be chapter 1 verse 8. I think maybe it's 9. Yeah, Salakia, Joshua chapter 1 verse 9 says, "Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest." If you have patience with the Heavenly Father, He will preserve you, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I hope that this was edifying. I pray. And all praises Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh, the water for, my apostles and elders out there pushing this truth for many years who have had patience, and the type of patience that you have had is it's very edifying and a great example of how the rest of us should be in this truth, and especially during these times. I see brothers putting up videos all the time about spirit, strengthening the spirit, studying more, being rooted, and having faith, what I'm saying, being patient, what I'm saying. So that's a sign, man. We coming into some heavy times, so we gotta, push this truth in sincerity, all right, and keep each other up, because even though we walk alone, you know, brothers are in this thing together. We're in it on our own. We're all in the judgment seat on our own. But the brotherhood is strong. So and it's very important. So the water from my apostles and elders. We've been laboring this truth for many decades. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here pushing this truth and sincerity. Right, the water for what you do. We love you, appreciate you through the spirit. All right, shalom.